Today, the Alzheimer's Association is kicking off its annual McGinty conference, and it's going virtual this year.
It is a chance for people to learn more about a brain disease that affects many families across the Pacific Northwest. Joining us live this morning with a preview is Program Director Heidi Rowell and Dr. Heather Snyder, Vice President of Medical and Scientific Relations at the Alzheimer's Association. Good morning to you both.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, so Heidi, I want to start with you. This conference is coming as we mark November National Family Caregivers Month. So I'm sure that's a topic that's going to be discussed in great detail.
Absolutely. So we always have the McGinty Conference in November to celebrate National Family Caregiver Month. And we're really recognizing the impact of caregiving and honor the more than 16 million Americans caring for someone with Alzheimer's disease. So we're kicking off the 2020 Alzheimer's Association McGinty Conference, which is Oregon's leading research and education event highlighting Alzheimer's and other dementias. And we're really excited. Family and professional caregivers are invited to attend the 2020 virtual webinar conference, and we were able to make it complimentary for all this year. So registration is free.
Yeah, there's always so much, exciting research that's happening when it comes to Alzheimer's. And Dr. Snyder, briefly tell us about some of the research that you'll be going over today.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to kicking off the McGinty Conference actually in just under an hour and talking a little bit about some of the exciting work that's happening in Alzheimer's research. We've made some great progress in terms of early tools for early detection and diagnosis and diversification of what's moving into the clinical pipeline as well. And in fact, just this past summer, the Alzheimer's Association's International Conference, we heard research that suggested getting your flu vaccine after the age of 60 was associated with a reduced risk of Alzheimer's. One study suggested a 17% reduction in new cases of Alzheimer's. So just another good reason to maybe think about getting your flu shot this year.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I think it ties into this whole picture of health. And Heidi, we've really seen this year how important family caregivers are, especially in the pandemic, as we try to find ways to take care of vulnerable people in our population.
The COVID-19 pandemic absolutely presents unique challenges for the caregivers. We have more than 188,000 unpaid family caregivers here in the state of Oregon. So many families are looking to fill in gaps in caregiving due to chores or changes in availability of adult day and home health services. So families are struggling with that. Many primary caregivers are just not good at asking for help, even as care responsibilities escalate. So they're trying to do it all on their own and not asking for family members and friends. So it's really important for family and friends to be proactive and suggest things that they can do, not just say, hey, if there's anything I can do, let me know, because they will not let you know. And the Alzheimer's Association 24/7 helpline, 800-272-3900, is a great resource for family caregivers who are needing a little extra support right now.
Yeah, it does seem like Alzheimer's really just impacts about every family. Dr. Snyder, what does the future of the Alzheimer's research look like?
As we think about our brains are a complex organ and Alzheimer's is a complex disease, and one of the exciting areas that we're seeing make significant progress in the last couple of years is this idea of combination therapy, or really thinking about the complexity of the disease. No single target, single drug is likely going to be the ultimate answer, but thinking about very much how we treat heart disease, that combination of lifestyle and drug therapies and putting them together. And in fact, the Alzheimer's Association is leading a study called the US Pointer Study, which is testing whether lifestyle interventions may be able to prevent or protect cognitive function in older adults. And unfortunately, there's not a site in your area, but there are lots of ongoing clinical trials, and you can find out more at alz.org/trialmatch to find out what might be some of the clinical studies you could get involved in your area.
It is so interesting. Heidi, we're almost out of time, but real quickly, where can people go today for information if they do want to take part in the conference?
So like Dr. Snyder said, we're kicking off the McGinty Conference in just under an hour, and it's not too late to register. So if you go to bit.ly, so bit.ly/McGinty20, you can still register for the conference and join us there today. We are recording everything, so if you miss a couple of things, you'll be able to access that for the next 6 months. And then absolutely call our 24/7 helpline if you're a family caregiver who's in need of some extra support.
All right, and we'll have a link for that, of course, on coin.com. Thank you, Heidi and Dr. Snyder, for joining us.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.